Hello, indie-loving humans! Literary Rose here with I Dream of Indie to offer you a review of Rogue Legacy 2. Rogue Legacy 2 is the sequel to Cellar Door Games' phenomenal title of the same name, released in 2013. If you have traversed the YouTube gaming lands for as long as I have, this name and gameplay surely awakens long-lost memories of the boom this title had among YouTube gaming channels. And I'm here to tell you, Rogue Legacy 2 is, somehow, even better than the original. Rogue Legacy 2 follows the same Roguelite Metroidvania formula of the original, but with many twists and improvements that increase the game's replayability, challenge, humor, and accessibility. You continue the tradition of playing as the descendants of your previous character, each with unique classes, skills, and character quirks that can make your gameplay either a much easier or rewarding challenge, as now the less than desirable traits come with a tantalizing gold boost. Your child could be colorblind, a pacifist, demand the spotlight, or they could have IBS, a trait that seemingly only makes your controller rumble as your character releases a very big, probably stinky toot. Follow the collapse of a kingdom in the rich narrative Rogue Legacy 2 provides, or skim through it as I did in order to rush to the next room. That's not to say anything poorly about the story. In fact, it's very well written and engaging, which I realized once I took the second to read it, but I have to say that the gameplay is so addictively fun. I just wanted to keep spin-kicking my way through foes and see how much further I could make it this time. Even so, I still often found myself pausing to read dialogue and journal entries because the game's writing is sharp. This game is single player and best enjoyed on a controller, which is what I used for my time with the game. Your combat is smooth and responsive, and varied thanks to the greatly expanded classes this game has to offer. Sure, you could be an archer, but why not fly through the screen as a dragon lancer, or bring carnage through the map as a pirate? Or sing and dance your way to victory as the bard, which was actually one of my favorites just for the pure fun of it. You can unlock these classes as you expand your skill tree after each run, along with other improvements like increased vitality, resolve, spell damage, armor, to name a very few. If you see the skill tree, I'm sure it'll show in the gameplay. It is immense. Another two features that change up your experience are your Relics and Resolve. Resolve is a kind of resource your character has, which you can increase through a skill tree, and it's spent on special relics you can encounter throughout the map. The relics can make things from your spells stronger by 50% if your health is at max capacity, increase health drops, usually I think I saw for like 10% or so, offer extra lives, but all of this is at a cost. Use up too much of your resolve and you'll see your health and MP drop drastically, so choose wisely. Still need convincing? Since you're playing hard to get, I'll humor you with some more enticing details. The art is a stunning 2.5D styling with 3D characters against equally impressive hand-drawn backgrounds. Cellar Door Games have maintained the same delightful cartoon style from the original, but of course with so many improvements in the shading and animations of your movements. The biomes in this game are expansive and distinct from one another, and come with a nifty little reminder each time you enter of what the difficulty level is, so you know what you're getting into. However, not every biome is immediately accessible, as some require particular abilities that you can only obtain from working your way through a different biome and boss. In this way, the game keeps you on course with where you should go next, and this is a fantastic guiding element, since it can be so easy to get lost in the Metroidvania style. I never had any issue figuring out where I needed to go. Now, for those of you concerned with the difficulty of this game, fear not. The developers have gone above and beyond to make this title fun for just about any gamer. Got a loose joystick? Play around with the dead zone feature. Have issues with aiming? Decrease sensitivity using the aim fidelity slider. Don't have a mouse? Turn off mouse aim and use the movement controls instead. Desire for your traits to be expressed in more layman's terms? You can change that too. If you need to mess around with the graphics, you have low, medium, high, and 4K options. You can toggle VSync on or off, change the gamepad icons, alter your resolution and aspect ratio, rebind the gamepad or keyboard configuration. It's all within your control. Finally, the sound design of this game is splendid. To sound like a cringy gamer, the music is epic. I adore this game. Everything about it is polished from head to toe, overflowing with the care and dedication Cellar Door Games imbued this title with. It carries the perfect balance of challenge and fun, with something new to try out or discover in each run. My review is of the Steam version of the game on the PC, but Rogue Legacy 2 also releases on the Epic Games Store and the Microsoft Store for the Xbox One, X, and S, unless of course you're like me and you already got the game during early access, in which case, congratulations on your excellent life choices. And if it wasn't obvious, Rogue Legacy 2 gets the Golden Genie Lamp Award from me. Now go and spread the good word that is Rogue Legacy 2. For now, thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to all of the great indie warriors and indie legends that continue to provide their patronage for this channel. At the Indie Warriors level, we have Bill T, Christian Cruz, Kevalo, Adriana Amato, CJR, PFC, Julian Colbus, Jesse, Ray Lynn, Marky Mint, Dave Hart, Peekaboo, Lex Noyle, Carmine Red, and King of the Hatch. And at the Indie Legends level, we have Jen Rose, Larkison, Mitchell Hall, Eric, Peach, Skepticism, Seacoil, Nathan Moore, Chris Jackson, Mr. W, Blue Francis 14, The Beefarinis, and Business Cody. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any reviews or gameplay impressions. Check out the description box to see how you can become an indie warrior or indie legend yourself. Help us bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming.